Kazuha, our favourite anime sword user, is ready to Kazuha slash his way through the competition. And in this video, we'll be going over why he is so good. Before we get into it, however, I would really appreciate if you would follow my Twitch. The link's in the description, as we are going to be streaming there later today. Thank you all for all the support. Talking of support though, Kazuha is one of the best characters to fill this role, as he is able to add an extreme value to every team, making him one of the best universal buffers in my opinion. Sorry Bennett. As with Kazuha's E, you are able to group the enemies. Where the range might not be as good as Venti's burst, it's still by far the best grouping skill in the game. Plus, it also gives all your characters an elemental damage bonus based off his EM. An easy amount of 28% can be gained this way if you only have 700 EM, and this boy can easily get himself up to 900 and higher. Furthermore, this can be combined with a Verdescent set, shredding even more resistance, and you can do all of that with one skill. Not to mention, you jump so high in the air that you can dodge hits too. It's really fun to use. Now let's move on to the other great part of his kit, his burst, Kazuha slash, which makes some huge field with gorgeous scenery. You can literally see the leaves blowing through it and everything, and this burst is able to swell any element excluding Geo, of course, which can set you up for great reactions, and is still able to proc his talent, which gives everyone an elemental damage bonus when they swell. The next thing about Kazuha is we will cover how easy he is to build, as he is super duper free to play friendly and doesn't take that much time out of maybe getting unlucky in an artifact domain. For Kazuha, you are able to craft yourself an Iron Sting, which doesn't even need a quest to unlock, and its passive is pretty good too, as it will end up increasing all of Kazuha's damage, and it also scales off EM. For Kazuha's talents, you only really need to get them to 166, as Kazuha is a character who doesn't really rely on his talents for him to shine. Most of Kazuha's usefulness is just by leveling him up to level 70 or preferably 90, so you can get the max amount of damage from your swells. For Kazuha, you're going to want a 4-piece Verdescent set with probably an EM, Goblet, Timepiece and Circlet, though however you can alternate it a bit, maybe having one as crit rate or one as animo damage when using the Freedom Sworn, as you are still able to stay above 700 EM that way. Finally, let's talk about Kazuha's cons, which I must say are pretty good, which isn't surprising given that he is an Inazuma character. His first one will decrease your elemental skill cooldown, ultimately giving you more particles and resetting it after your burst, so you can go skill, burst, skill and group everyone. His second one will give Kazuha 400 EM when standing inside his burst, which means your Kazuha will give you an even greater elemental damage bonus and give all of your other characters an EM bonus too of 200, which is basically like what C6 Diona will give you, and also probably similar to the amount that Sucrose would give you if you run her with a full EM build. C4 will give Kazuha more energy, though I don't really think this is that useful given that Kazuha's burst only really costs 60 anyway, and well, anime characters seem to get their burst back all the time. Finally, we have a C6, which makes your Kazuha a main DPS, where I would recommend running EM as a timepiece, anime damage as a goblet, and a crit rate or crit damage as a circlet, which this can be very good, so if you want to run it, I would recommend to try it out. It literally changes his whole playstyle, and he'll still be applying your team with elemental damage bonus buffs and VV buffs. And that, my friends, is why Kazuha is so good. Let me know if you think he is good also and want to pull for him in the comment section below. And if you're new here and you made it this far, drop a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you around in upcoming videos. Also, don't forget, the Twitch and the Discord are in the description too, so it'd be great to see you there if you want to hang out and chill with us. Bye bye, have a great day, and don't forget to Kazuha Slash!